Hi, Deepa Rani Shekar from Transform Life Programs. Love and light. Friends, what is the need of the hour today, in the now, here? Okay, where, what, you might ask me. The global level, the regional level, national level, or the personal level? The internal level, the spiritual level, take it wherever. What is the need of the hour? Are you saying love? Yes, love is absolutely necessary. However, love can sometimes be so strong as to go berserk. This is something more calming. So, what is that? Which is the need of the hour or all the time required? Okay, let me talk about this very important essence at the end of my story. I'm sure that would be acceptable to all of you. Yeah? Then let's go through the story. This is a story which we have to emulate. This is about Munuswami, who had built a very impressive three-story farmhouse in the outskirts of Vishakhapatnam. And he had a great mango tree at the back with a very great swimming pool, a very impressive swimming pool. And he says the tree was the highlight for him to actually purchase the property because his wife loved eating mangoes. And he was renovating a bit of the farmhouse when friends suggested to him to consult a Vastu expert. Well, you know, Vastu can sometimes make a person crazy by saying, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. I'll come to this again at the end of my talk about whether Vastu is required or not. That's not the topic of what I'm going to talk about. So he was actually not a great believer in Vastu because his friends told him, there are many times when we cannot refuse friends. So something like that, Munuswami consulted none other than Dr. Veera Reddy, a great Vastu consultant. And he requested Dr. Reddy to come and visit the house. That's what Vastu people do. They come, they look at the house, they look at the planning of the house, where, which corner, what should be there, the energies of the house, and then they suggest what can be done to alter it, what is the parihara as it is called, how alterations can be made, and all that. So, as Munuswami was driving Dr. Reddy, he was driving pretty slow. Anytime a car passed by, he would let the car go by. And anytime there was a car which was in their path, instead of honking and speeding, I'm sure many of us would have done that, right? Instead of honking and speeding, he would patiently wait for that car to pass and then go on his own pace. He never honked, he never kept his speed in such a way that it altered the pace of the car that was coming behind him. So Dr. Reddy said, I see you're a very careful driver and you are very good at the skill of driving. However, why are you so slow? Why are you letting everybody go ahead of you? You're not overtaking anybody. People when they're driving new drivers, the elbowed drivers as they are called, they are scared to overtake, they are scared to not give way and all that. They keep to a certain pace and they keep to a certain path. But you seem to be very good at the skill of driving, but still, why aren't you speeding, why aren't you overtaking, was what Dr. Reddy asked Munuswami. So the farmer said, you know what, I do not know what could be the urgency of the person who's speeding. While you and I do not have an urgency like that, so why get in the way of that person and cause trouble to them? So I'm letting them go. So Dr. Veera was surprised and amazed, impressed at what Munuswami told him. And then the path got narrower and winding. It was passing through a village. And Munuswami slowed down the pace of his driving further still. And at a particular junction, There was a kid who came running, and the kid was gleefully screaming with joy and came running. The child passed, the kid passed to the other side of the road, but Munuswami still was very slow and he did not speed up. So Dr. Reddy looked at him questioningly. The kid has already gone to the other end. Why are you still slow? He saw another kid chasing the kid. So Munuswami said, even before Dr. Reddy asked him the question, he said, you know what, when a child is so gleefully running, there's always another child that is following. So that is where I did not want to rush and hit that child. So Dr. Reddy was really, really impressed by the foresight of Munuswami. And they parked, and as as they were entering, they saw some 8 to 10 birds flying up from the mango tree. So Munuswami told Dr. Reddy, let's wait here for a couple of minutes and then go tiptoe slowly. So now Dr. Reddy could not understand why. He said, why? And Munuswami said, there might be some little kids on the tree. They might be wanting to pick a few mangoes. There are plenty. They might want to pick a few mangoes. If we hurriedly go inside, in their fear, they might fall and harm themselves. They might injure themselves. So let's not be the reason for the fall of any children. So let's wait till they finish their picking of the mangoes and leave. So the Dr. Reddy was really, really astonished, amazed, and impressed. He said, okay, I think I will take your leave, but you have still not given your consultation. And Dr. Reddy said, a person like you with so much of forethought living in this house does not require a Vastu consultant or a Vastu alteration. Your energies are so pure, nothing needs to be altered, is what Dr. Reddy said to Munuswami. So, what is that you have emulated from this story? What is that which is required? Not just in today's lifestyle, all the time, everywhere. What is required? Yeah, love, I already mentioned in the beginning. Love is one thing. Tolerance is another thing. Tolerance is much more important than love, because without tolerance, even love can get berserk and it can go to the extent of harming others or even the partner who was in love. So Munuswami's tolerance raises him to a greater standard. When your energies are pure, friends, you don't need any Vastu, you don't need astrology, you don't need anything. Your own energies will see you through. When you're clear at heart, that's what happens. When you're sure of your intentions, and when you think of the safety of others, the happiness of others, you will naturally be happy. You don't have to seek happiness. Again, that doesn't mean you have to become a doormat and allow people tread over you. Know the difference. Know the difference. So, if you have that natural love and joy, you are elevated to a space where nobody needs to help you in maintaining the energies of the house, because your own energy radiates and illuminates the place with so much of positive energy. So nothing is required. So now, if we bring the same thing to present day life, if we can compare a bit, how do we get up in the morning? Do we get up to the news that is blaring about all the mishaps, all the deaths that is happening around us, and get up with, oh my God? Or do we get up with gratitude for all that we have, with love for all that we have, than cribbing for all that which is not? Sometimes it's not even a personal loss. It is what's happening around us which is not directly affecting us. We worry. Friends, our thoughts create our reality. So if something is not right about your life, change your thoughts, change your life. This is a very famous quote by Louis Hay. Okay, Louis Hay, the founder of Heal Your Life, which she gifted to the world, a program of love and deep healing. And if you are going through the day with all the tidbits of broken pieces of the society, you will create the same. And the more we talk about it, the more we are creating even in the society. And at night, are we going to bed with the fear of, my God, today I escaped, tomorrow I don't know what? And again, going through all that happened and going to bed with blame, shame, regret, fury? Then again, the subconscious is going to take the same thing and give a presentation of the same. It's like dealing with the leftover rice and making a dish in the morning. That's what your subconscious is going to do. So, if you want to get over it, again go to bed with gratitude for all that you've had and see how your life is going to change. So, do you want to attract good in your life? Have gratitude. That's the only way. Stop being unresponsive and apathetic towards all that is happening around us. So, the more empathetic we are, the more compassionate we are, we bring so much loads and loads of good into our life when you lace it with gratitude. So, change your attitude to that of gratitude and see how much your life changes. Thank you for joining me. Deepa Rani Shekar from Transform Life Programs. Love and light.